All right, this is one that we went through yesterday. The work is already done, but I'm going to go ahead and explain some of these. Problem number one, you want to find the sum or difference. Well, in this case, it's a difference because you've got that minus sign. You want to distribute that negative sign. That means that you're subtracting the 4q squared and the 9. So I rewrote that as minus 4q squared minus 9. Go ahead, combine your like terms. The only like terms we have here are the negative 7 and negative 4. That makes a negative 11q squared. The negative 3q doesn't have anybody to join up with, neither does the negative 9. On number 2, we're looking for the greatest common factor. What can be divided into both of them? Well, 30 can be divided into 30, and 30 can be divided into 180. So that's where this 30 comes from. They both have at least 3 s's, and they both have at least 1 t. So my GCF is 30 s cubed t. Growth and decay. Look at the number that is with the exponent. Here that's less than 1, so it's decay. Here it's bigger than 1, so it's growth. It should be bigger than 1. All right, axis of symmetry. As much as I stress that, hopefully at this point you realize you have to have negative b over 2a memorized. On this one, it's just a matter of plugging in. Your a is 4, your b is 2, your c is negative 8. You plug it in. If you put it as a decimal, negative 0.25, I'm okay with that, but keep in mind that this is a multiple choice test. It's probably not going to be one of your choices. It's probably going to be as a fraction. The vertex, your vertex is always going to be an ordered pair. On this one, there's no middle term. There's no x. So if you want to rewrite it as 3x squared plus 0x minus 6, your a is 3, your b is 0 because we don't have anything, and your c is negative 6. You do the opposite b over 2a. 0 divided by anything is going to give you 0. That's where that x coordinate comes from, 0. And then you take that 0 and you plug it in right there, and you're going to get 3 times 0 squared minus 6, which is negative 6. On number 6, that's multiplying, finding the product. The key on this one is you want to add your exponents. Okay? Make sure that you add your exponents. 4 and 8, those aren't exponents, those are coefficients. We're going to multiply those. With the a, my 4 and 2, add them together. 5, 7, add them together. 6, 9, add them together. On number 7, that's a division problem. On division, you want to subtract your exponents. So here, 15, negative 5, those are not exponents, those are coefficients. You just divide. 15 divided by negative 5 gives me that negative 3. 7 is the biggest, or x to the 7th over x to the 4th. The top wins because that's the biggest number, so 7 minus 4. On my y's, my biggest number is on the bottom, so it wins, 8 minus 3. My z's, the biggest number is 5, so it's going to stay on top. And that one is not written well, that's a 3. On number 8, all you're really doing is combining like terms. Remember, a like term has to have the same exponent. So 5b cubed and 12b cubed. Those are like terms. 5 plus 12 gives me the 17. 3b squared, negative 6b squared. 3 plus negative 6 gives me the negative 3b squared. The 2b did not have anybody to join up with. Here, be careful with that minus sign because you need to distribute that negative sign throughout. That's why this right here is a plus. When you subtract a negative, it becomes positive. Then go ahead, combine your like terms. Number 10, finding the product. You just want to distribute 28 x cubed 36 x to the fourth, and oops, that's not a plus, that should be a minus. Minus, because 4 times negative 12 is a negative, 48 x to the fifth. All right, there you go.